Welcome to the Danielle Costa Show on AM 1490 WGCH. That was Billy Blanks Jr. He was really awesome. I'm super excited to check these events out and these programs out. If you want more information, again, make sure you go check out wallstreettheater.com. But enough about that, because we're going to talk to one of my favorite local singers. She's back. So, Laura Budzelek, thank you so much for coming.
Hi, Danielle.
How are you?
The third time we've been on the radio together.
I know, it's the third time. Third time's a charm, though.
Third time's a charm, that's right.
Right? Exactly. So, last time we met, you had just released your album.
Yes.
So, and I know you were going to Europe.
Yeah.
So, fill everybody in. What have you been up to since then?
Well, I'm back. It's been a successful trip. It was more research than it was playing. I made a lot of great connections. I used my languages to, talk to the locals.
That's right. How many languages do you speak?
5.
5. Okay. I speak 1, but good thing we're speaking the one I know.
That's right. It's good. It's all good, Danielle.
Okay, good. So what else did you do? Where'd you go?
I went to the United Kingdom, the UK. I went to France. I went to Italy. I went to Germany, Austria, and the Czech Republic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what were you researching exactly?
Well, places, venues to play at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I actually got some great connections, and I've actually located a bunch of musicians in London to play in a gig when I return there, which I'm really, really excited about. And I also went to Perugia, Italy for that chocolate festival.
You did.
Remember when we were talking about
wrote
the
song
chocolate?
about?
Yes.
Yeah, Cioccolato Adorato.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I sort of speak Italian. Don't tell my grandmother; she'll get mad. That
you're Italian too, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Me
so
too.
I should know.
I became a dual citizen just a few months ago. Did you know that?
My friends were telling me to do that because my grandmother is off the boat, as they say. She's from Sicily, and she's like, "Oh, you should do it." I'm like, "Yeah, well." I should learn the language
Let
first.
me know if you want to know more about that, too.
Yeah, we could talk about it off the air. So you went to the Italian Chocolate Festival.
Right, I went to the Chocolate Festival. I said, I'm one of you now, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
No, they were very nice to me. And they said, would you like to do a press video? I said, of course. I've come all the way here from New York, Greenwich, New York also, Yeah. But, and they said, awesome. And we filmed a press video. It was completely just, impromptu kind of thing. Yeah. And I spoke Italian.
Really?
The whole time. Yeah, I have it on YouTube now. So I did that.
And you spoke about chocolate, which is my favorite subject. So,
and I basically, I also did a little bit of classical music when I was over there, networking for that as well. But it was a lot about the album. I did some acting in the United Kingdom, in London, that area. I actually studied at Pinewood Studios.
Okay.
So that's where they make all their movies.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's kind of like their version of Hollywood. Yeah.
Really?
So I made some fabulous connections with musicians who are also actors.
Okay.
So I was very lucky with that. And I'm in touch with those people now. Looking forward to a date in London to play the album, to play songs. And I've been busy here. I came back for Christmas, but, it seems like every week something great has been in the works, and I feel super blessed. Like tomorrow I'm going to be in the Greenwich Sentinel newspaper.
Awesome.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on. I'm playing here now too.
And I know that last week you also had a signing at Barnes & Noble.
That's right. Last week was the signing at Barnes & Noble.
In Stamford.
Yes.
How was that?
It was good. Honestly, we know that people are streaming music now, right? But people came out for support. And I was so pleased to see my friends that came out. And some random strangers would come up to me and ask me about my album. And they'd say to me sometimes, if they didn't buy it, listen, you sound like your music is really interesting. Can I find you on Spotify? I said, yeah, absolutely. So if it wasn't so much of like purchasing the albums from everyone, people were wanting to take pictures of what I was doing, connecting. And then I did make sales also. So it was extremely rewarding.
And how exciting was it to be back in like your local area and doing a signing like that?
That's what it's about. I love to do the same thing in Manhattan, but to be in my local area and to, be a featured artist is really sweet. It's really nice.
And you're getting to meet people from the area, and it's great exposure too.
It's great exposure. I put something on LinkedIn the other day, and I was shocked to see how many hits I had. I was like, whoa, because people, I think when you say Barnes & Noble, people start to listen.
Yeah, it's true.
So, it's a great name. And they were fabulous with me. The people that worked there were very professional and very, very easy to work with. And let's see what else. I actually met a fabulous band here in Greenwich. Well, they're from Westchester, but they're in Greenwich a lot.
Okay.
Some of their members are affiliated with Greenwich. They're called the Merlin Band.
Okay.
And I just popped in for like a guest appearance at Lugano. You know where that is in Old Greenwich?
Very cool.
So that was awesome. Now, if anyone's interested, checking out my stuff, I'm playing with my new band members at the Acoustic in Bridgeport, which is Black Rock.
Okay.
Black Rock, Bridgeport. Tuesday evenings, starting at 9 p.m. is when you hear the musicians. And I'm just so happy I met this wonderful lead guitarist. His name is Charlie Happy Life. And I'm telling you, this guy is so pro. He's awesome. He sounds like Jimi Hendrix.
No
Yeah,
way.
he's really good. And so he and I played together. We just jammed this past Tuesday. So I'm recruiting more musicians to start playing like bigger gigs here in Fairfield County.
So this is going to be every Tuesday in Bridgeport?
Pretty much every Tuesday. I don't want to. I'll definitely have it on my social media.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Perfect.
there might be a Tuesday where I might not be able to join, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So where did you meet these new musicians like that you're playing with here? Are they local as well?
You know, it's social media. It's amazing.
It's true.
One of them just friended me on Facebook. And at first I was like, I don't know who this person is, but I looked him up, and sure enough, we had mutual friends. And he seemed very genuine about getting together about music. He didn't say much, but he just friended me. Mm-hmm. And I think I'd reached out to him regarding a studio. I don't know if you remember, but I work with my guys in Norwalk at Factory Underground. Shout out to Factory Underground if you're listening. I love them. So I think after that post, my response to his post, we became contacts. And then another person that I met, who actually, I'll say his name because he's awesome, Bob Capazzo. He is a photographer here in Greenwich, and he's also a musician in the Merlin Band. And he's been super as far as helping me, get connections, playing with his band, etc. And then I have another guy, Howard Bryan, at the New York Groove Show, who another person I met on Facebook who kindly said to me, I love your music. Let's put it on my show. So I've been featured for the past few Mondays. And I just feel so blessed because you can't be successful in this business just by yourself.
Yeah. You need the connections. And it's nice for you as well to not only play your own stuff or play by yourself, but to play with other local musicians.
Yeah. I know, because people were telling me, you can do a one-woman show with the piano. And I can, but I want my people up there with me.
Yeah, it's more fun
It's more fun.
Yeah.
It's more diverse. I mean, if I had a gig just by myself, sure, I'll do that. But that's what I'm centered on right now. That's what I like to get together.
Is more collaborative type of situation.
Right, like more my music, but the instrumentalists joining us.
Right,
and,
working with other people as well.
Right.
Are you planning any like solo performances locally?
I'd love to do a solo performance. I have nothing down quite yet in the books, but I'm going to possibly get that going soon.
Okay, so we can expect London and hopefully local.
Oh, yeah. There's got to be something local. I don't know if I'll be all by myself locally, but I definitely will have... I have to do it locally because I promised people that I would.
See, and people are listening on the radio, and I think you just promised them.
Yes,
so
that's right.
Now you have a lot of people who are going to be expecting it.
Yes.
So your album, Treasure of the World, now. Are you working on anything else after that? Because you did go to Europe. You were researching. Like, did you have any inspiration or anything that we can expect?
The other night I woke up, I think it was... I can't remember if it was last night. No, it was the night before, and I had a song in my head, and I just recorded it on my iPhone. So there are always ideas. I think it might be a bit hard to be in the studio this year because promoting is another job in itself, and so is gigging. But I definitely would love to write more music. So I'm just taking it day by day right now, and I'm not sure when I'll be back in Europe, and I'm not sure when the local stuff will happen, but. Everything right now is like churning. It's in the works, and I'm getting responses from people. So
you have stuff that's coming up.
Yeah.
And we can find out all about that on your social media, on your website.
Absolutely. And in fact, I can't say exactly which publication, but it's very likely that I will be featured in a very well-known magazine.
Really?
I don't mean like Vogue or Rolling Stone, but...
We can only wish, right?
Maybe one day, but
one day.
Something that I think is pretty cool that hopefully it's in the works. So.
Well, okay, so we have a lot of like little teases here, which is great. So everybody should follow you on social media.
Yes, Instagram.
Yes, Instagram. And
Facebook.
Where can they follow you? Is it all at Laura Budzelek?
Instagram, right.
Yeah.
It's Laura Budzelek Official Instagram. Facebook, Laura Budzelek. I have my artist profile. And I listened to you, Danielle. I joined Twitter, but my account's kind of sad right now. I only have a...
Listen, Twitter is a hard
I need
social
to get
media
those
platform.
followers, but it's different. It's a different kind of
It's a different thing,
platform.
yeah. I think Instagram is more visual, and you're great at posting that because everybody wants to see what you're doing. Twitter is sometimes a little slower, I think, than it used to be, but it's still fun.
I think it's still fun, and I'm still into it. I'd like people to check me out there as well if they're on it,
Well, the good thing with Twitter is now it's not just 140 characters. They increased it. So now you can have like 240 characters of thoughts, which is great.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving
So,
on up.
yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, Facebook, you have a little more freedom.
Yeah. It was
So.
smaller before, you're right, in Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody make sure you follow Laura. And I know we were talking about CD signings, but we can stream you as well, right?
That's right. And if you really want to find my stuff, if you want to do the old school thing, cdbaby.com, and also Academy Records and CDs down in Manhattan. So, yeah.
So you're all over.
I'm all over.
All right. And you have to follow her because we have so many sneak peeks, but we don't have anything concrete. So everybody has to follow her so we find out what's up. And you have to make sure that you keep me posted.
I will.
Because when
I
we
always
talked
do.
in like October-ish, you told me you'd keep me posted about Europe, and here we are.
Well, the Greenwich Sentinel is a real deal, sure thing, and that's tomorrow. So my Greenwich people, open up the newspaper tomorrow, you'll see.
Well, that's a great place. And how cool is that to be featured in your local newspaper?
I know. I read up about someone else, a very talented local musician, and she inspired me to try to get my work in there as well. So
and it worked.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Laura, thank you so much for joining me again.
Thank you so much. It's always
I love
a pleasure.
having you on. And
I love talking to you. You're awesome.
Thank you. And make sure you keep me posted about that stuff.
I will.
And maybe I'll buy a ticket to London.
No, it'll be here too, I promise.
Okay, all right. But no, give me the excuse.
I'll give you the excuse.
Okay, I want to go to London, see Big Ben, Harry Potter, and you. That will be my trip.
Brilliant.
Right. Laura, thank you so much. Thank you. We will be back with more of the Danielle Costa Show on AM 1490 WGCH after this.